Brinker, a master guide with the Barnstone Studios, and I'm here with my student, Harriet. And Harriet's completed week 2 homework in the Drawing 1 Barnstone program. So if we were drawing our bottle, then what we continuously do is we want to keep practicing to take our lines from point to point. So if the entire length of the bottle is like so, then we're thinking about center line first, finding major divisions. Maybe you say the circle sits at halfway and it's about this wide, and you can lay that in. And I'm trying to draw this fast enough so I'm getting a good swing. Again, if I stop in the middle, if I start doing a lot of rethinks, it's not going to give me a nice line. And I don't want to do sort of a stop, restart, 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 because it's just not, well, a few things. It slows you down, so it doesn't function well as a gesture, and it creates a natural look that's not too pleasant generally. So even if you're losing some accuracy, you want to try to draw all the way through, and you could take a circle and draw through a few times. So if we were drawing, let's say, the smaller bottle, and we said we've got the 2 circles lined up and the base sits higher up, and then we can come through and we can say, all right, drawing the bottom part, we're triangulating. So in this case, I'm not going to go point to point to the bottom, or I might the first time. I might say, okay, first time, this looks like the right direction. But after I hit that, I'm going to take this all the way through until I hit the center line so that I can triangulate back to the other side and keep both sides of my line even. And I do the same up above. So here I'm saying, all right, the triangle is sitting higher up on the circle. It's going well up into the neck of the bottle. And here I can simply cross over at the center and I'm getting what I need there. And then maybe I discovered somewhere along the line that the shoulder traveled through, met the center line, went beyond, and indicated maybe an event at the top of the bottle. So I can immediately take that right across and hit some of those main events in the top. And then I can drive the neck down. I'm simply coming inside of that. And to know that this line is straight, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this line all the way through the entire bottle so I see it parallel with the center line. And I can come through here, and I can bring it all the way through parallel to the center line. So that's the way I would instruct you to go about doing your gestures. And then when you start in with your next one, you might say, well, this intersects horizontally with some event in my middle bottle, and I can simply bring that straight across and begin the second. And then I say, well, the second bottle is sitting slightly behind and above the first one, so I'm bringing this line across, and I can indicate where the center of the bottle would be, and then on and on. So I can keep it going that way. But the thing that I would bring your attention to is all of these lines are giving a sense of confidence because we're deciding it goes from this point all the way till it's at its conclusion. So we're bringing it all the way through. And it's a practice thing, right? So don't be discouraged. You're actually doing great with it. It's going to require more practice, and it's a continuous process. The thing Myron would always tell students is when you've been trained, and let's say you're a painter, your color sense is with you for a lifetime. When you understand how color and palette control work and how colors mix and so on, that memory stays with you. You're not going to lose it. Your color sense stays with you. Drawing will leave your hand every single day. So every day you don't practice drawing, you're just sort of sliding a little bit backhill. So not only do you want to have the understanding of how all of the principles work to apply to drawing, but you actually have to be practicing your hand every day to really be at peak capabilities. And I find that to be the case myself. And I will confess I'm not drawing enough because I'm distracted by a lot of other things. And so I find myself being a little bit rusty, and it takes me a little while working into it to feel a little bit more confident as I proceed. So.
Hi, I'm Kat Burnstone Saffron and the director of Barnstone Studios. Myron Barnstone was my father, an international artist and an accomplished teacher. In 1979, he opened up the Barnstone Studios in Allentown, Pennsylvania, and eventually it grew to a size that we had to move to Copley, PA for 10,000 square feet. 10,000 square feet of students working hard, of Myron walking from student to student, making sure they understood the nuances. Myron would have 3 or 4 or 5 different levels of student in one class, and each time he got to talk to them, it was on their level. And that's what we're working with our Master Guide series. So today you saw a clip of our Master Guide, Roger Brinker, working with the more advanced students. This is part of what Myron would have done. He would have made sure to spend time with each person where they were. We are providing for you that opportunity to watch these videos that will teach you what you might find missing simply using the workbook and taking the class. So we ask, if you would like the full lecture, to join us on Patreon. It would be $25 a month, and you will have access to a full catalog. Major artists like Da Vinci had patrons. Patreon is giving you an opportunity to help be our patron. We really appreciate all your participation and enjoy the rest of the videos. As Myron would always say, be well.